It's Lauren with Bead Box Bargains, and today we're going to take a look at the new upcoming items that will start appearing on the site beadboxbargains.com today through Friday, July 5th. So we've got a lot of great new things in the photo studio right now. They won't all be on the website today, but you'll see them appear throughout the week, and they should all be posted by Friday. So first off, we have some incredible hand-napped gemstone strands. And so these have such a rustic, fun feel to them. We have a restock of a couple that we've had before. They went super fast last time, so when another lot came up, I grabbed it. And we got some more shapes and stones this time, so very excited to show you. First off, we have our moss agate and carnelian back in stock. These are the same types that we had last time. They are absolutely gorgeous. You have these graduated strands that start slightly smaller and then get bigger as they go to the middle, and you're going to see that with a lot of these beads. So you'll find a lot of variation. Here's an example. In the carnelian, you'll get from like a light orange, deep, rich red orange, and in the moss agate, it will vary from like a lighter green to sometimes you get these gorgeous brown tones too. Just each strand is going to be completely unique, and they are absolutely lovely. So let's take a look at some of the other stones that we have, which we did not get last time. The next one I'm going to show you is bloodstone. So this is a gorgeous stone. It has these deep green colors, and then you have just a smattering of red on some of your beads. Some strands are going to be more subtle like this one. You're going to have just a few of the red tones. Other strands are going to be slightly more multicolored. You'll get more of the red and sometimes some of this like yellow brown too. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Again, you've got the graduation in size from the start to the middle of the strand. Just super pretty. I love them. We also have these gorgeous black agate rectangles. Look at these. They're such a deep glossy black, and again, that napped texture just looks absolutely stunning. It's such a fun rustic style there. And then we have these gorgeous natural striped agates. Look at these, and they will vary a lot. You've got some that are more on the like champagne brown side of things, and some that are lighter. And one thing I do want to note about these strands, because they are so heavy, occasionally the string, especially when it's on plastic and not the nice like nylon coated steel wire, occasionally the string might break and you might have it come partially loose. However, they are bagged, so you will make sure that you get all of the beads you're meant to. So if it comes, they all come in a bag. The string may occasionally be broken, but you'll still get just as many beads. I just wanted to note that because that is something we noticed in the shipment. But you can see the variation. You go from like a very paler white agate with the cream and champagne striations to the more pronounced champagne caramel color with the white banding, but gorgeous texture there. Love those. We also have these in quartz crystal, which is really pretty. You get some interesting, like I feel like the black agate and the quartz crystal, because they have such simple patterns, they really emphasize the texture of the napping on these beads. It's just super fun. I love the quartz, and again, just that surface, it looks almost like sea glass but less matte. So neat. And we have some different shapes as well. We have, okay, these are stunning. Look at these. That is a long strand too. These are a napped round, so they're not going to be, or like a coin. They're not going to be perfect. They're all going to be different because they are handmade. And these are, again, a natural agate with some strong variation. You have this deep natural gray color to more of the amber yellow. And some of them, I think I pulled that bead off that strand. Look at that. Some of them are going to be more in like the light, creamy white side of the natural agate too. And again, you can see these are such big, heavy strands on plastic thread. Sometimes the thread just doesn't make it. but they will come packaged in a bag to make sure that if the thread does break in transit, you won't lose any beads. So anyway, these are all the same item, just to show you there is immense variation in some of these beads. And in others, we've kind of, where there was enough of a quantity, we've sorted them out by variation so that you can pick, you want like a greener fancy jasper or a redder fancy jasper, and I'll show you those here. But with the agate, there are only a couple of the lighter strands, I think. Most of them are going to be more in this neighborhood, but I want to show you all the possibilities. They're all so gorgeous. Look at that. And you get so many pieces on these strands that I'm very excited about them. Just gorgeous. All right, sorry for the rattling there. I also want to show you the bloodstone coins that we have. Look at these. Again, you'll see some variation. Some of them will be more the dark green tones, some of them will be more the multicolored. Every stone, every strand is going to be unique, but I love them all. And here is rose quartz. Look at that. So lovely, icy pink. You do see a little bit of graduation still here. Let me show you. So you're going to start with kind of the smaller coins and graduate up to the bigger ones in the middle. Let me see. I think that's also true for this strand. But some of the stones, it's more pronounced than others. This one, you do have a mixture of sizes, but I'm having trouble finding the cord ends because they are not long and they have been swallowed by the holes on the beads. So you do see, though, a little bit smaller over here and slightly bigger towards the middle. Anyway, those are super pretty as well. And we've got, in addition to coins, well, okay, I'll show you one more coin first. These are the moss agate. I love these. These might be my favorites just because I am a green person, and with all these patterns, they're just so stunning. I love them. I want them all. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, we've also got some squares, which are really fun. These nice flat squares. Here's the moss agate in that fun square shape. And these are a little bit smaller strands, but you still get a good number of pieces, and they do graduate from smaller to larger throughout the strand. So there's moss agate. And here's another one just to show you the sizes and colors do vary on these. So pretty. And here is the bloodstone in that square shape. I'll show you two strands. This one's a little on the greener end of the spectrum. And then this one's a little more on the red side. So lovely. Look at those. Just such rich natural colors. Love that. Alright, so the fancy jasper varies so much that we did actually pull it apart into a few different items. First of all, here's the lighter side of it, where you've got more of like the white tones mixed with the greens. And let me show you another one. This one's really white. So these are going to be your light fancy jasper. And I love the subtle like blush and green, if like almost mint in this strand. And then this strand you've got some more pronounced green patterns, but just basically we're like, all right, these are the lightest strands. They're super pretty. And then on the greener end of the spectrum, we have these gorgeous strands. Look at that. I love the striking patterns in this fancy jasper batch. They are so lovely, and they do vary a lot, but these are going to be your greener strands. And then we have the more like blush strands that have more of the lighter white, but again a lot of the pink in them too. So those are really gorgeous, almost pastels. And then finally, and I'll show you one next to this strand so you can see the difference and why we separate them out. We have more of the darker red type, and these are a little bit bigger as well. So we've got, this is more of your pastel blush, And then these are the red and green, just like a larger, more red-based strands. So all gorgeous, all absolutely lovely, and we have separated those out. We don't have a ton of them in each color variation, so if you want a specific variation, I definitely grab that quickly. So all of these, okay, one more thing I want to show you, because we also have these super long nugget strands that again have some variation in size. These are tree agate, and here's another strand just to show you the variation. It can go from this like really pale creamy ivory with the green striations to a much more marble green and white, but they are all gorgeous. Anyway, you've got these lovely graduated nugget strands too, and we also have those in black agate. So just so many fun different styles of chunky, natural, napped gemstone beads. So we should be getting most of these up on the site today. So, and now I'm going to show you the coral beads we got in. Okay, we got some really pretty coral in this week. It's bamboo coral, and it's not something that I carry a whole lot, but every now and then when the factory is like, hey, we have the stuff, it's made, and you know the dye lot didn't turn out quite how this other customer wanted, would you be interested in it or something, I'll pick it up if I can get it at a good price. And I really was very happy with the gorgeous quality here. Bamboo coral is a faster growing variety. It's not one of the endangered corals, so that's about the only kind that I will consider carrying. But I love the orange pink here. These came out, I think, a little oranger than their other client was expecting, but I think it's gorgeous. It's like a half pink, half orange color. Absolutely lovely. So we've got these bamboo coral rounds, and then we have these barrels that are a gorgeous coral pink and white blend. Again, these are dyed bamboo coral, and they are these little rice beads, really. They're like elongated barrels, but I guess rice bead is probably a more common term. So pretty. Then we have these teeny tiny little orange, and they look like about 2 millimeter, maybe 2.5 or 3, I'll have to measure them. Just teeny tiny little rounds. They're so pretty. There's like this peach orange, like a true coral orange, versus these, which are kind of a pink and orange together. I think they're absolutely lovely. And we have that same size in pink. So I love all these colors together. They're very beachy, they're gorgeous, and we have some lovely reds as well. Here's some vivid red rounds in the looks like a 3.5-ish. Again, I'll measure them for you. Here's a teeny tiny little 2 millimeter. So cute and so lovely. And then we've got some larger, it looks like maybe a 5 or a 6. Again, I'll get my calipers out and measure them all when I make the listings. And then finally, we have some gorgeous faceted rounds, which look like they're in the 7 millimeter-ish. Nuts, again, just eyeballing, maybe 8 millimeter by the time you count, because they are faceted, so that cuts down the size a little bit. But look at those stunning facets. So pretty. So these are gorgeous bamboo coral in a beautiful assortment of colors. Really happy with the quality on these, and yeah, I'm super excited to bring them to you on the website this week. Again, it's not something I get in very often, but they are absolutely lovely, and they were a very good price, so I'm very happy with the prices we're able to offer on them too. We've also got some really fun shell beads. And so these are, I'll show you on my hand because it might be easier to see. These are just some really fun mother of pearl shell shapes. So first we have these teeny tiny flowers, very cute. Then we have some coins. And I do want to call out, and they will be priced accordingly, but some of the drill holes on the coins might be a little wonky. You may find some occasional beads that don't want to lay as nicely as their friends. but you'll get a lot of really beautifully drilled coins too. Honestly, mother of pearl shell like this in this thin of a shape is just a little bit fragile, and sometimes even in transit the hole will just kind of give out, and sometimes they just aren't drilled perfectly straight, and that's the issue. But in any case, you may find a few of those beads per strand, but you'll have a whole lot of perfectly usable, nicely drilled ones too. So I just wanted to call that out, and it will be noted on the listing as well. And then finally, and these might be my favorite, look at these stars. So cute. Just those little 5-pointed stars. The size will vary slightly as they are handmade. So pretty, and just really nice pointy little stars there. We also have a few shell pearls back in stock. White shell pearls do tend to sell out pretty quickly. We've got these gorgeous 8mm shell pearls, and then we've also got these 6mm, which have more of a textured finish to them. Look at this, it's like a wrinkly textured pearl, and almost like a stardust finish. So shell pearls are made with like a glass base, and then essentially it's designed to mimic the way a pearl is developed in nature, and so they put layers and layers of like a mother of pearl coating over the center base, just like an oyster would, but in an accelerated lab environment. So I think they're some of the nicest man-made pearls on the market. They have a good weight to them, they have a nice luster, they feel really luxe and high quality. So I love shell pearls. I like to get them when I can. All right, so those are our coral and shell beads we have coming in this week. The next thing I'm going to show you is some very cool new crimp beads. All right, so the next thing that we have are these stopper crimp beads, which I call Stop It Crimps because I am silly. And they're really interesting. I've seen these on the market, but they've always been like super duper expensive, like people asking a couple bucks per individual crimp. And that was just, my curiosity wasn't that intense for that price. But then when one of our suppliers offered me them at a much more reasonable price, I was very curious. So the idea is, and I will demonstrate here for you, this is, I believe, a 0.38mm tiger tail, just to show you what it would look like. The idea is that they've got this little stopper on them that you push down in place with pliers. So you would thread your tiger tail on it, and then you would put on your clasp half or your wire guardian and clasp half, whatever it is you're using. I'm just gonna use wire just to show you kind of how it works, and then you would thread it down and back through the crimp like that. So then you would pull it tight, and so you've got this little tab that sticks up, the little stopper, and you're just going to take pliers. I would use like a smooth needle nose. I'm going to use the middle part of my 3-in-1s here, and you're just going to like gently squeeze it to push that stopper down into the bead, and it's going to pinch those wires and hold them in place. So we'll see how well this works here, and I'm going to turn it here upside down to go the other way so that I get both ends of the stopper pushed in nicely. Just give it a little squeeze there. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, so here it is afterwards. You can see the stopper is pretty flush with the rest of the bead. It may stick out just a tiny bit due to your wire's thickness. And actually that feels pretty tight. Like, that's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm kind of impressed with that. I'm pulling as hard as I can and it's not budging. So these are really fun. So that's how you're going to use all of these stopper crimps. We've got some different sizes, styles, finishes. They'll all come 10 to a pack. We have some round ones. We have some different like gold plated, sterling silver plated, or maybe it's platinum plated. I'll have to check my information here. I think it might be platinum plated. So like white gold plated. So they're like really nice quality. You get this nice little bead looking cylinder with like a subtle imprint of where the stopper is, but that's really, really subtle. And it actually holds really well. Anyway, I've been curious about these, so I went ahead and ordered some. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And again, this is a 0.38mm tiger tail that I'm using, but I think it would work on slightly larger or smaller sizes as well. I'll play around with it. Well, here, I've got some 0.45 here. Let's try that too while we're at it. And we'll do a gold on it because it's a gold wire. So this is a thicker one. We'll try one of these round ones, just see how it looks. I don't know, I'm just curious. I've wanted to play with these for a while, so I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna go through. We'll see if the 0.45 will fit back through it. Oh yes, it will, look at that. And now we'll see how it looks pinched. All right, so again, I'm just gonna take my pliers, put it in the needle nose section, and squeeze it so that that little stopper goes deep into the bead. I'm gonna squeeze it from the other side. Try to make sure it gets there evenly. All right, so yeah, that worked with the 0.45 millimeter also. And yeah, that's pretty round, honestly. Okay, so I actually really like these. Again, it feels super secure, like it's not going anywhere. And you wouldn't need a crimp cover or anything because they look really nice. Fun. Alrighty, well, we've got these coming up in several styles of these little stop-it crimps, and I'm actually really impressed with them. I'd love to hear if you've used these before. I'd love to hear what you think of them. Again, we will have some very competitive pricing on them, and yeah, so those will be going up this week as well. All right, also coming up this week, we're finally getting some clip earrings in. We haven't had these for a while. These are your very nice, pretty traditional half ball at the front with a little loop, and then a spring-loaded clasp in the back. Well, it's more of like a lever back type of situation, but you can adjust this pad for comfort, and we will have them in gold and silver tone. So we've had a couple requests for these. I don't have pierced ears myself due to metal allergies, so I'm excited to have some clip earrings in. And if you've been waiting for those, we will have them up this week as well. We've also got some gorgeous machine sorted check glass I wanted to show you. These little rondelle disc beads. We have a ton of different colors and finishes. This is a gorgeous like lavender spice. That really light purple, almost a lilac color with a brown Picasso type finish in there too. We've also got beautiful indigo with, it looks like a bronze splash over it, maybe? I'll have to look at the codes to be completely sure because they're so tiny. They are beautiful, vivid colors. You do get a whole lot of pieces in each bag, and they're going to be priced very, very competitively because we got a wonderful deal on these. So pretty. These look like they're turquoise with a Lila Vega luster over them. But again, I will be giving you all the exact color names in the listings. Then like a medium sapphire with a silver splash. We just have so many amazing colors, and I'm very excited for you to see them all. This one I want to say is the pepper spice, where it's got kind of a gray-brown color to it. Very fun. And then these look like maybe Montana blue with, or maybe light sapphire. Again, I'll look at the color codes, and they've got a wonderful Picasso finish on them. So many subtle color variations and gorgeous finishes. Here's more of an opaque gray luster and some beautiful greens. Ooh, this is like a, it's almost like an almond with a Picasso and gold splash. Love that. It's so pretty. So yeah, we're gonna have a whole ton of beautiful, beautiful colors for you in this shape. So let me just show you all of them here. Ooh. I love check glass. I love all the different colors. It makes me really happy. So every time we get a good assortment of a single shape in a variety of colors, I'm happy to see it. So all those wonderful disc rondelle beads. And then we've got some rounds coming too. Let me show you. Those are pretty. Those are in opaque, like a cherry red with a gold splash on top. And a 4mm round. And we've got some, looks like these are crystal Lila Vega. Look at that. So shiny. And beautiful purple blue. And then these have a nebula finish. It looks like, I'm going to say it's probably a light turquoise or sky blue underneath there. Nebula is one of those finishes where you really do have to look at the codes for the glass rods used to know, because it is a very opaque finish, and you get this gorgeous multicolor metallic that really does look like nebula in outer space. So those are really fun. And then finally we'll also have, this looks like Lila Vega over a white base. Very pretty. You get more of the purple tones in there and less of the blue than you have when it's over a crystal bead. It's always interesting how different finishes react with different glass underneath. So again, that's just my educated guess. I will get everything properly labeled and checked out when I'm listing it. So lots of fun machine sorted check glass beads here. And bead caps. I'm always happy to get bead caps in. They are so fun to design with. I like these. You have like a nice little dotted round bit there on the edges. We have a whole bunch of different styles coming in this week, and we have several colors of most of the styles. So these we have in the bronze and the gold. And we also have restocks of some that we've had before. I like these 4-petal kind of swoopy ones. I think those are a lot of fun with little dots around the edges. But bead caps just add so much, I feel, to a design. So much texture. It just kind of makes the beads feel very finished. I love them. We've got some big cones back in stock here too. Those are neat, which can be great for gathering multi-strand pieces or just adding some texture to a larger bead. Either way. And then we've also got some of my personal favorites, these big ol' ornate cones. I love using these over a large bead for an earring. It's just such a statement. But they also, again, if you're making a multi-strand piece and you want a cap for where the strands gather, they work fantastically for that as well. Just so pretty. Ooh, these are one of my favorites. They're simple, but I love the multi-layered petal design. Like, it looks sort of like, I don't know, a chrysanthemum or something to me. Not a flowers expert, but I love the layered petal look on these beads. Bead caps. I think it adds a really fun garden sort of texture. You get a bunch of them too. So yeah, lots of bead caps coming up. I don't have time to show you absolutely all of them, but I am going to show you some of my favorites. This is a newer pattern, and we do have it in a bunch of different colors, but I love this little quadruple swirl bead cap. Look at that, with like 3 little dots in between the swirls. It's very fun, a little playful, and adds a lot of texture. So I'm excited to design with these. Those are something new that we haven't had before. Lots of caps coming in. Lots of colors too. We've got these fun swirl ones in silver, gold, copper, and bronze, and lots of other styles also. Excited to have new caps on the site. And coming up next, and finally for today, we have new crystal beads coming in. So very excited to show you those. Let's take a look here. So we have some more of these chevron cut like rounds, I guess. So they're a half matte, and there's really interesting faceting on these beads. I love the pattern. It's sort of a melon, I guess. It's like a corrugated melon type bead, and then you've got these alternating matte and shiny or matte and polished chevron cuts in there. So you get some really fun patterns, and we have those coming up in several colors. Have the like magma with the orange, red, and then these are, I think, the slate with the blue-green iris, or maybe vitriol. I'll make sure to check that out. Ooh, these are neat. Look at these little faceted briolets, but they're more of like a pear briolet and less of the elongated kind that we usually get. So those are something fun. And yeah, lots of different shapes. I love these little mini faceted lantern beads. Look at those. They're so tiny, but they have so much sparkle. It's such a fun shape, that lantern rondelle. And we've got a couple other colors, I believe, in that as well. There's a peach shimmer. And then the crystal AB. So much sparkle in these little lantern strands. And then there's the jonquil AB, that really nice pale yellow. So fun. Let's see. And we do have the teardrops in some different colors too. Here's crystal AB, just a classic, sparkly. You will get 10 to a bag. They are very cute. Just so sparkly. Love that. And we have some fun lampwork glass also. I'll show you here real quick. So these have little copper sparkles inside them. And it looks like, ooh, I'm curious. Are these glow in the dark? Those specks look glow in the dark. Let's see here. They are glow in the dark. I take them off screen and, you know, make a little hand cave. I don't know that you can see on the video, but these are little tiny glow in the dark specks suspended inside the bead along with the copper swirl. Those are fun. I always love a glow in the dark bead. It's the kid in me. If it glows in the dark, it is automatically cool. I don't even care. It's the rules. I didn't make them. And then we've got some turquoise and copper as well. These, I am not sure glow. I don't see the little specks in them, but I will test them here, you know, for science. Yeah, I'm not seeing a glow on those ones. So the pink ones glow, the blue ones just sparkle, but they do have very pretty copper swirls encased in that clear glass over the turquoise blue center. So those are cute. Now we have some more crystals. Look at these coins. I think these were, I feel like they were in a box once. I think they were in a December box several years ago, but anyway, they're back. I love them. They're pretty. May have been a slightly different size that was in the box. I don't know. They just look familiar to me, but a lot of things do at this point. Here are some mixed oval crystal strands. You've got some wonderful color mixes here. I'm gonna move these lantern beads to show them off to you a little better. You've got like this pastel purple mix, blue mix, and then this kind of fiery red, orange, clear mix. So those are neat. Haven't been super organized with my crystals. Today I forgot to show you the jonquil teardrops. These again come in a 10-pack. They're so sparkly and pretty and top drilled side to side. We also have these little teeny tiny 10-packs of these apricot flat square beads, or I guess puffed square beads, but they have such cool fastening on them. They're very delicate sandy color with that shiny AB finish, just a little something different. They remind me of chiclets, like the 90s gum that you used to get, but once again, as we always say in the warehouse, they're for beading, not for eating. And these are cute. These are teeny tiny little like pear teardrops in all kinds of pastel, purple, white, gray tones. Just a nice strand there. All right, and we do have some more smaller English cut coming back in as well. Some beautiful colors. Look at these. And yeah, one last thing I want to show you guys, and then we'll be done for today, is these teeny tiny little super cute cubic zirconia hearts. I've got them flipped upside down here. So these are cubic zirconia rimmed in brass. I will check and let you know if they are gold plated on the listings. I believe they are, but I'm not going to say it for sure before I consult my manufacturer's details here. But these are just stunning little cubic zirconia hearts, which cubic zirconia is a very high quality man-made crystal that just has incredible sparkle, and the cut on these is lovely. Super cute little heart beads. You will get 2 per bag, and we do have 3 different colors coming in. As you can see, they are hollow in the back, And the drill hole, it's almost like a little slide. The drill hole is going to be in the side there. And yeah, so that's slightly interesting. They're going to be drilled side to side through the top of the heart. So cute. Little teeny tiny hearts. And you've got this lovely like pale purple, crystal, and red tone, like a ruby red. All right, so that is a look at what we are working on bringing you this week. There's more items too. I didn't have time to show you all of them, but this is more or less a good overview of the types of things you can expect to see coming on the site at beadboxbargains.com. Again, they'll start today, Monday the 1st, and you'll see new stuff, usually about 20 to 25 new things a day is about how many we manage to get through. And we will try our best to have everything in this video up by Friday the 5th. Thank you all so much for watching. I would love to hear in the comments what you're excited about, what you're looking for. And yeah, I always love, as I'm shopping, as I'm working with different factories, to know if there's something you'd like me to keep an eye out for. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We've got some staff picks coming up where our team's going to let you know what they are looking forward to. All right, for our staff picks today, we have a very special guest on our summer break. This is Lynn.
Me again.
Yes, she has kindly agreed to be a guest on our show and show you her picks of her favorite items from Bead Box Bargains. So first we have Clay 17. You want to talk about what this is and what you like about it?
Oh, I love that it's fruit. My favorite food is almost every fruit.
That's true. You're a big fruit eater. Yeah, so these are polymer clay, and every strand is going to be different. They're all a mixture of fun little fruit beads. Which ones are your favorite?
My two favorite is, I was about to say my favorite, but yeah, strawberry and watermelon and grape. That's
nice.
my favorite.
Ooh, speaking of grapes.
Oh yeah, grape.
This other one you picked? So these are Pendant 1917. They're made of rainbow fluorite. You want to tell about what you like about them?
Oh, I love that the grapes, did you hear? They're one of my favorite fruit. And I love their colors.
Yes, they vary a lot. They're sold individually, but we pulled out here. You want to hold them in your hand like this so they can see them well? We pulled several so that you can see the colors vary.
And my next one is going to be pink.
Yes, this is Glass 1174.
And my favorite part about it is that it has pink, orange, my favorite mix. And there's a few more people in here, but yeah, you don't have to know them. But yeah, they're not guests up here.
Yeah, we got Miss Hannah, our videographer, on set. So let's see what else we have.
Her son.
Yes, and your friend Eli is here too. That's awesome. We've got a studio audience today. You want to talk about this next one?
I am only 6 years old. I'm just warning you.
But you're doing great. You're such a good presenter. So this is Pendant 1748. It's made of red aventurine. And what's it shaped like?
It's an elephant. If you see on the last pink one.
Here, hold it. Can you put it like this so that they can see the features?
On the last pink one, I said my favorite was orange. See the elephant eye, it's a trunk.
Oh, it's very cute.
But yes, I love about this. Ooh, what about the penguin?
Oh, you want to show the penguin? Okay.
Yes.
That is Pendant 2113, and you've got a lapis stone at the center.
I can't wait to show this to you guys, viewers, but yes, it's not out yet. and now it's out.
All right, you want to set it down
But
so that they can see it? Yeah, look at that.
Well, the time we're making it, it's not out right now, but yes, later.
It is on the website right now. Yeah, so you can see it now.
Yeah, well, if you want to follow along ever. If you want to buy these beads before they're stolen, come to Bead Box Bargains.
Oh, absolutely. They're available at Bead Box Bargains.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So this is CZST 730. And you want to tell what you liked about that one?
Alright, so here's are some of these colors are some of the colors of my favorite things. First off, my favorite fruit colors. Second of all, a refreshing beach day. Third, science. So white is science, blue is beach, and pink, you know what pink is, right? My favorite fruit. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this one and all the others, but yeah, I think there's a few more, like...
I think that's just about everything we had today. You want to put it all out so they
No,
can see
we
everything?
forgot one.
Oh, yeah, we did forget one. So these are fine 2744. You want to show them? All right, you're right. I did miss that. So what do you like about these?
I like that they kind of look like strawberries.
They
And the
do.
gold reminds me of like gold solid special, and yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, these
My
are
family.
mountain jade.
Yeah, I love this. And please, viewers, feel free to follow along from beadboxbargains.com.
Great.
Thanks for watching. Bye.